Hi, it's Jenny, and today I'm going to make some more projects towards my romance vintage themed journal. If you remember, the other day I had bought some pads from the Works in Scotland, and I'm using papers from these and dyed copy papers, book papers and such from my stash to make a journal. So this is the next step in my project. I'm going to make two things today. The first one will be crossed leg pockets. Now the crossed leg pockets are a project done by Pam at the Paper Outpost. I don't know if other people have done them before or after, but certainly that's where I saw it. It's an easy, quick project to do. I'm going to be using book paper for it. And as you can see, the one in this book here was done with magazine paper. It has two pockets there and then another pocket at the back if you glue it into the book across there and up the side that way. Okay, so that'll be the first project I'm going to do today. The next project I'm going to do is this corner fold journal spot. It's a nice, easy, quick project to do using 6x6 paper or thereabouts, and you can have it to fit either side of either direction of your page. All right, there's another one there. There we go. Okay, let me clear the decks and we'll start. Cross leg pocket first of all then. Here they are here. We start doing the cross leg pocket using a rectangular piece of paper. This particular piece is about 5 inches by about 7.5 inches. It doesn't matter too much, use what you've got. And you can see how you can go from there. Okay. So I've already done some inking off screen, so you don't have to sit and watch me. First of all, we make it into a tube. So I'm going to be folding it across a bit more than 1/3 of the way across. Nice crisp line. And then folding it back over again, not as much as 1/3 of the way. Now, I quite like to see the edge of the page. If you don't, then that's fine. You can cover it up. I quite like it, so I've actually inked it to enhance that. The next job is to glue along the edge here. It's book paper, so most kinds of glues will stick it perfectly well. I'm choosing to use a wet glue, that's my preference, wet white glue. But some people will be happy with a glue stick. Some people have more success than others with glue sticks. Art glitter glue, Fabri-Tac, probably a bit too extreme for it, but pretty much any of these sorts of glues, even school classroom type glues would be fine. We'll flatten that one down. There we go. Okay, now I need to make it in a fold, so you can decide if you want to have your writing upside down on the front or the back. So I'm going to have a wee look and see which way I prefer it. I think I'm going to have it this way around today. So nice crisp fold. What I have done is I've matched those two corners up together because that makes for a better pocket if I'm using the whole piece for a pocket. Okay. Now I also need to cut out 2 thumb holes or 2 thumb divots. You can use a paper punch of any sort if you've got one, or you can use scissors just to snip one out or tear it out, whichever you like. I've got this wee clamshell one here that I'm going to use because it's still sitting on my desk from the other day. So first of all, pop it in and take a thumb hole out. There we go, and another one. There we go. Now, to glue this down, what I want to do is glue under this one and on top of that one. So gluing on top of that one and gluing under this one. Oops. There we go. And that will hold it nice and easily. Let me just give it a good swoosh down to make sure it sticks thoroughly. And that's me got one pocket, two pocket, and then if I glue along here and around that way, that would be pocket number 3. Okay, finished. Next project is also a nice quick one to do. So this is the pad that I would be taking the sheet of paper from, and I've already selected one from it. If only I could find the blooming thing. There it's here, goodness me. Now I've selected it already so that I could ink around the edges off screen, because I don't think you're particularly interested in watching me inking everything. So it's out of that sheet, it's a pad, it's the Love Vintage pad that I got, and I'm just working my way through these papers for this particular project. This piece is a nice easy piece to do, it's a nice quick piece to do, just be mindful if you've got directional papers. Okay, so this one's going to go on my corner this way round. So I want to be careful that I get the pattern the correct way up. So first of all, folding it in half. Nice crisp fold. Open it up and fold it in half the opposite way. And open it up. Now, because this one is going to go in the book the same way as this direction, I need to make sure I get my next line correct. So I want to get a line folded from bottom left to top right. Match my corners up, nice crisp fold, and then to make sure this line is a particularly good creased line, pop it the opposite way now too. Okay, next job then is to ink all the creases. I'm going to be using iced spruce. I've already used some iced spruce and also some Victorian velvet around the edges. If you're not a fan of inking, then don't. But if you like to, then go right ahead. It's a nice way to give it a wee bit more detail, make it look a bit more aged. Also helps to hide any flaws that you might have, so that's never a bad idea either. There we go. I would say it's quite important on this project to make sure that it's a clear plain side on one side so that you can write on it, because you want it to be a journaling spot. And I've managed to fold it around the wrong way. Oh well, typical. So this one will be going on to that side of my book then, won't it? Okay, never mind. Fold that wee tag up. So when we folded it, we tuck in those two sides there, and it makes it a nice and neat fold, and then we just tuck up a tail here so that we can see that it's very obvious that you're supposed to pull. With journals we like to pop a wee indication on to things so that the people know to pull it, or to pull something out, or to pop something in. So that's what that wee tag's for there. Now I can go ahead and put a bit more ink round about here just to jazz up the front, and as I said before, I'm not going to be decorating any of these pieces just now. I'm going to be making them all and I save all my scrap pieces as well, and towards the end I'll use my scrap pieces to make embellishments for all of these bits and pieces and make my tags as well. So that one didn't go around the direction I meant, however that's absolutely fine. I've already got one that direction, which will be grand. One each way. There's my cross leg pockets too. And this one goes that way. So, cross leg pockets, inspired by Pam at the Paper Outpost. My corner journal spots, Not sure who did those, but I'm sure I've seen them somewhere. So have a go. Thanks for spending time with me. Bye now.